Hello. I could not finish this month without doing a recipe in the breakfast maker, which is one of my favorite things. So my name is Melanie Miller, and I've been selling Tupperware now I'm in my 17th year. And in that time, I have learned so many things, not just about Tupperware, but about life in general. But one of the things I have learned because I'm at Tupperware is how to cook. And that has stayed with me, and I continue to learn and I continue to grow. And one of the items that has helped me with this process is the very, very simple Tupperware breakfast maker. Now, the breakfast maker is a piece of kit, which is, I think, wrongly named. It shouldn't be called the breakfast maker. It should be called the single maker or the duo maker, or it's basically make something for one or two people. And today I'm going to make a banana bread because it is so simple, and it cooks in 6 to 8 minutes. And from go to woe, it is going to be very, very simple for you to make. And the breakfast maker usually retails for $44. At the moment, until 11:59 tonight, you can buy your own breakfast maker for just $24. Click in the link above and you will find you can go to my website and buy one for yourself. Even better, when you join Tupperware with the deluxe Tupperware kit, it has a breakfast maker in it, and along with a whole load of other stuff. But the breakfast maker is definitely one of the most used pieces of Tupperware in my kitchen. So let me just say hello to my friends this evening. I see Wendy. I see Cindy. Hello, Cindy, Wendy, Tammy. Good to see you, Michelle. And I see another Facebook user whose name I can't see. You love the breakfast maker. Whoever just wrote love the breakfast maker, I can't see your name. I'm wondering if it's Ingrid. She's been having trouble getting her name to be visible. If you are watching, come on and say hello, Melanie, because then I can be sure I'm seeing your name and I can include you in our draw. So I am going to put up my little lottery jar. So as we go along, we can see some names go in. So if you have a breakfast maker already, write in the comments now, what do you use it for most? Okay, Alan, what do you use the breakfast for most? The breakfast maker, I should say, for most, because it is something that gets used in our house all the time. Okay, it's Linda. Okay, Linda, if you can see the little link just above where you've joined, you should be able to click on it so I can see your name. So somebody else just came on and said, hello, Melanie. Yes, Alan, omelets. Alan is going to be eating a lot of omelets next week. Why? Because Melanie is going to be away, so no live at 5 for Alan next week. So I think the breakfast maker is going to get a good workout next week. You use it mostly for omelets, Cindy? Okay, I've got a couple of other people who are coming on saying hello. Hello, Melanie. I can't see your names because I'm doing it through a streaming service called BeLive, and I can only see your names if you can find the little link that allows you to click on it. It has BeLive in the link, and what it does is it gives BeLive permission by Facebook for me to see your name. You love your omelets. Excellent. Linda. Okay, I can see Linda now. Excellent. I use it also to cook small amounts of pasta. Okay, that's a really good idea, Linda. If you only just want to have a small amount or a small amount of rice, you can do it. Wendy likes making eggs in the breakfast maker. Absolutely. So what we're going to do today, as I said, is we're going to make a banana bread. And I've got quite a few little bananas at the moment that are really, I know they are not going to get eaten. So I said, I'm going to use 2 of these little bananas tonight to go into a banana bread for Alan and me. And Alan bought me my favorite ice cream today at the store. So this is going to be ice cream and banana bread will be our dessert this evening. We don't have desserts every day, but it is nice to have a dessert, and then we'll eat the rest. Oh, Mr. Killian is up at the window. I'm not sure who he's seen, but he's seen somebody. He's probably going to start barking in a minute. Plus, you like making a fruit crumble? Yep. Do you need to go to Be Live each time? No, you shouldn't do, Linda, although I'm not really sure because I never see it from the other side. So I think you should be okay, but I do know that even people that come on Be Live every day, occasionally we can't see their names, and so they have to go and re-click on it. So I decided today that I would use a clear chopper because I figured that the clear chopper, you're actually going to be able to see more. So I said, now you can see how it works. Exactly the same top and the same action. It still has the 4 baffles on the side. I'm using the same blades. It's just that I'm using one of my very old ones, the blue one, because it's see-through, so I can actually show you more in it. Okay, so I'm going to chop up my banana first of all. Okay, so we have a nice puree. And what's your favorite ice cream? Okay, I like anything with caramel, Marie. Anything with caramel. So the one that Alan bought us today is Dolce de Leche by Häagen-Dazs. I also love the Caramel Explosion by Häagen-Dazs, and they have another one as well, which I found recently. But anything with caramel, that's my sweet tooth, Marie. You had trouble only today? Okay. So it really depends. It doesn't matter. You like pistachio ice cream? Yes, I use chicken breast to cook my chicken breast too. So the great thing about the chopper is that when you're chopping something like banana, because it has the 3 levels, you might think, well, it's going to go through the banana really fast. But what happens is, as the banana sort of settles to the bottom, it gets scooped up again. So you end up with quite a nice puree. Now, sometimes I make banana bread using my whip and mix, but I decided today that I would use my supersonic chopper. And when you get the deluxe kit for Tupperware, which means you join Tupperware, you pay $179, you get $549 of product. 2 of the products you get are the breakfast maker and the supersonic. If you add the value of just these 2 items together, it comes to more than 179. So, and you get another 12 products, one of which is the measuring cups and spoons, which I'm using today. Oh, that reminds me, I just need to get some baking soda from my pantry. Okay, so actually I can't remember I think I need baking powder as well. I didn't get the recipe out. I'm sort of going from memory, so I'm going to get a ½ teaspoon. Okay, so in this recipe, there is 1 egg. So we're going to add the egg in now. And there is 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. So we're going to put the mayonnaise in now as well. So, 1, 2. Oh, okay, I've got a bit on the spoon there, but never mind. 3. So that is our sort of liquids. And whenever you're doing a cake mix or anything in your breakfast maker, in your supersonic, I mean, always put in the liquids first. Okay, so we've got our liquids now nicely mixed, and we have to add in, I'm sure it doesn't matter if I get it wrong, but half a teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of baking powder. So we'll put the baking soda in. No, that was the baking powder. And I think that also I have to put in this memory of a pinch of salt as well. This is going to be a funny recipe because it's all from my memory. You use plain yogurt. Yes, you can use plain yogurt instead. I think some people use sour cream as well. Okay, let me get my salt. And of course, you all know that a pinch of salt is officially 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is the smallest spoon in the Tupperware set. Okay, and now we have a third of a cup of, not sure if I'm doing it around the right way, but it doesn't matter. Third of a cup of sugar. I think I might have got these round the wrong way, but it doesn't matter. It will still work. Just going to level off my flour here. And half a cup of flour. So we're going to put half a cup of flour in and mix this all up together. Linda, I'm going to say maybe it's too much fat for you, but I have don't forget, I have a ultra runner in my household, and he actually has to have fat. So sometimes I make recipes because they have fat, not trying to avoid it. So everybody has a diet that is relevant for them. And it's true that anything in excess is not good. But people choose sometimes, I know because Brandon, my son-in-law, has looked very carefully at diet. You know, he has studied nutrition, and both the flour and, oh, thank you, Wendy, you're wonderful. I had this sudden feeling that I got them around the wrong way. But Brandon, even though he is hyper fit and does lots of CrossFit, he will tell you you have to have a balanced diet, and a balanced diet includes some fat. Okay, let me just get these little bits of flour from the top. Yeah. And I'm just going to check that everything is come in off the side, which looks pretty good. I'll just do one final mix up. There we go. Okay, so that is done. And what I'm hope, Wendy, I didn't miss anything vital in my ingredients. I'm going to take my blades out now, and we're going to add in some raisins. So I'm going to add in third of a cup of raisins. I need more raisins. Look at this. We've nearly used them up. I just love raisins. So we'll mix the raisins in. I'm not mixing the raisins in with the chopper because I don't want them to get cut down smaller. Okay, so now I'm going to put this into my breakfast maker. And it's quite liquid, which is how it usually looks. So that's good. And actually, I always love when you guys go away because I get to get the last little bits out, right? And feast on the raw batter, which is always really yummy. So I have to try not to use too much, leave too much. So there we have it. So we have a banana bread now that is ready to be cooked. And I cook it without the lid on. So I'm going to cook it for probably, I usually cook it for 6 minutes at 80% power. I check it. If it hasn't come away from the edge yet, that's a clue to me that it's not properly cooked. So I usually put it back in for another minute or another 2 minutes or something. So I don't think it matters either. Thanks, Wendy. That's what I figured. I thought, I can't remember if there's any baking powder in it. Oh, but we'll put some in. Maybe it'll rise a little bit more because there's half a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm going to cook this now for 6 minutes at 80% power. Then I'll check it out, and then I'll have a delicious dessert. So did you ever try chocolate? Yes. And in fact, Marie, I switch around. The actual recipe doesn't have anything extra in it. It just tells you to make the banana bread as it is. I started adding raisins because I love raisins, but occasionally, because I know Alan loves chocolate, I'll put some chocolate chips in. So yep, you can definitely put anything like that in it. I found when I did it with the chocolate chips, they do tend to sink to the bottom, whereas the raisins tend to stay better distributed in the mix. So I'm going to put this in the microwave now so that the raisins don't have time to sink to the bottom. Okay, so that is it for tonight. Just a reminder that our wonderful breakfast maker is on special at the moment for just $24. Of course, if you're a Tupperware member, it is even cheaper. It would be $18 for you. You pay the same tax and delivery, whether you buy it at 18 or at 24. And we do still have the magnificent deluxe kit available to you with all the products in it. I'm just going to check and see if I don't think I have a picture of it anymore. No, I don't have a picture of it anymore, but I'm for sure going to update my pictures on my BeLive because a new month is starting tomorrow. And tomorrow, guys, well, you have to come to the meeting tonight. We have the launch of the new brochure tonight and all the challenges for the Tupperware reps. So that means when you join Tupperware, you get lots of extra challenges. And I know what they are because I have the inside line. I can tell you they're really good in August. So if you haven't joined Tupperware yet, maybe August would be a great time for you to join. Okay, so that is it. You've done it with the almond flour, Linda. Yes. A lot of people will substitute in different flours. Fortunately, in my family, we don't have any allergies, so we're just able to use the regular flour. Because once you start introducing some of the other flours, of course, the price escalates quite significantly. Although I did do an exercise with banana bread where I worked out that for the size of banana bread that I'm making, you can buy them in the store and they would cost you 4 times as much to get the same quantity. And obviously that means it's much better if you make it at home, because I know everything that I put in my banana bread. So is there a new Zoom number? It's the usual Zoom number for tonight, Michelle. So the 98847 193451. I just had a mental block there. Yeah, it's the normal Zoom number for tonight, Michelle, for the launch. Wendy, if you're available, it would be great to see you. And indeed, if any of you are available, even if you're not Tupperware members yet, you can come to see the brochure launch tonight. I'm going to be presenting it. It'll be me. It's the Melanie show tonight. And so should you come, it would be great to welcome you there. If you need to know the Zoom number, you can actually, if you're a sales rep, it's on Salesforce. And it is going to be put live out on Bureau Tupperware Les Diamants as well. So it's going to be okay. I'm glad to hear that, Wendy. Thank you so much. All right, guys, that's it from me. Have a great evening. See you soon. Bye for now. Oh, I didn't do the draw. Let me do the draw. Let me do the draw. Let me do the draw. Okay, I'm going to pull the jam jar over, and whoever wins is going to get a small, deep fridge mat, should they choose to, for just $10. So, and the winner, I think we'll do a redraw. What do you think, guys? I don't think Alan will want, you won't be in the draw if I can't see your name, unfortunately. So I'm going to do a redraw because Alan does not need a small deep. So Marie, it is you who won. So Marie, if you decide that you would like to, the recipe is already posted in my Facebook group, Marie. You can go to albums, media albums. There's a recipe section, and the recipe for banana bread is there. Alan, you won the draw, but I'm sure you don't want a small, deep fridge mat.
Why not?
I did a redraw. So, okay.
Almost for no reason.
So when Alan does live at 5 next week, cooking his omelette. All right, guys, that's it from me. Have a great evening. Thank you for being here this evening. Bye for now.